Kendo Podcast episode 195. In this episode, I want to talk about how we should be training at home as adults.
Kendo Podcast by Hiro Mafuji from Kendo-Guide.com. Thank you for listening. This podcast is about Japanese martial arts Kendo for Kendo lovers and supported by Kendo enthusiasts through Patreon.com. Thank you for your support, guys. Please visit Kendo-Guide.com for more Kendo information and how to support Kendo-Guide.com.
Welcome to the Kendo Podcast episode 195. I am driving, and that means I'm back to work. So I probably stayed home around maybe 6 weeks, and unfortunately, the virus is still around. And here in Indiana, the economy is gradually opening, and which is a good thing. At the same time, that it will increase the possibility of getting virus. I am hoping that the number of the infected people will be decreasing, but it doesn't look like, because we have more tests going. So, and hopefully it gives us a good number. But it's the virus. It's a virus. It's always been, it's going to be around all the time, and a lot of people say it's going to come back. Maybe it will come back. It's like flu, right? So we just have to prepare for that. But anyway, so a lot of people cannot go to the dojo, and we can't just feel sorry about ourselves and go, oh, what a good. No, that's not really Kendo attitude. So we always do Sumuri, right? And of course it is hard to do Sumuri on your own. You can go online, right? A lot of senseis do online Sumuri time, or some Bokutoki Honho or Kaza, right? That, which is a very good thing, and it's really good that people start doing that kind of thing. So I think it's very good. Now, at the same time, it's a great time for adults, to fix our bad habits. We all have bad habits, and we all want to change our Kendo, right? So this is a great time. We have plenty of time, and of course, we cannot try what we came up with. We've been practicing at home at the dojo. We cannot test anything we do at home at the dojo at the moment, but that's a good thing. You can still you have plenty of time to work on yourself, and then the moment, there will be this great moment that we all can go to the dojo, right? So we will have the moment. So we should be able to test whatever we are working on right now, right? So keep that in mind, all right? And usually we try to change something and go back to the dojo, and then you go back to old yourself, because we don't really have much time to change our Kendo. But now we have a lot of time, right? So which is a good thing. So let's see the bright side instead of dark side. So this is especially adults, practitioners. We have to make sure repetition is important in Kendo. We all know that, but we want to repeat good thing, right? Because repetition becomes our habit, And if you have bad repetition, bad movements, that will become our habit. Excuse me. Oops. I hope it's not Corona. But anyway, I just, you know, something was stuck in my throat. Okay, I had a coffee. Should be okay. Now, so it's very important for everyone, one of us, to do Tsuburi properly, right? Properly means without any bad habits. Now, if you know you have some bad habits, focus on fixing them. Okay, one at a time. We have again plenty of time. Some of you are not still, you don't have to go to work, which is great. Stay home if you can. Okay, so at least if you don't, the virus, we can't see them, we can't possibly fight them at the moment. This virus, we don't have cure, we don't have vaccine. Until we are equipped, we can wait. Okay, so just do necessary stuff and then just stay home. Okay, so if you don't have to go anywhere, you have plenty of time. And if you're at home all the time, working, which is great, they can't see you, right? So sometimes you do Suburi, like few minutes even. That's great, right? I think it's wonderful. So focus on one thing at a time, okay? And if you want to, let's say today I'm gonna work on Tenouchi and get the hang of it, and maybe tomorrow as well, and the next day I'm gonna work on what do you call it? Ashitabaki, footwork, all right? And you put them together on the third day or fourth day or fifth day or something. So if you do that, gradually your kendo can change, right? And so that is changing towards good way. I mean, good kendo is what we want. So let's do that, And again, you should contact your sensei and then ask them if you can fix them. I'm sure they're willing to do that, Or, maybe you do Zoom. So your sensei can pick, tell them, the other day I had a good talk with Blake Bennett, sensei, and he is specialized in sport coaching and sport leadership. So he has PhD in that area. So what he was saying that you pick one thing, okay, one particular thing you want to fix, and you tell someone, doesn't matter who it is, right? Maybe your family member too. If you just pick one particular thing, it's easy to see. Like, can you check my left heel is up or down? Or can you, it's a visible. Can you check if my left knee is bent or not? Very specific, very simple. Anyone can check, okay? Not everything. Don't be greedy, okay? If you have multiple things to fix, overwhelming, and you can't fix them at once, all right? If you can, it's good. But probably up until now, you were told to fix this, that, the other, right? So let's work on it one by one and have someone, family member, kendo mate, your sensei, just check one. And if you're checking, okay, this is very important as well. Do not add, do not check anything else. Now, if your if your partner was that person is doing well, just give them feedback. That was good. Now, and then probably that person has more stuff to, they want to check. So let's move on to some other stuff. Now they said, okay, this is okay, and okay, now move on to the next bad habit. So if you keep doing that, you will be fixing everything, basically, right? And after you check, after you are done tackling those bad habits you had, you remove all bad habits and then go and ask your sensei and then, oh, can you check my story or whatever, right? And then you can move on to the next stuff. Maybe he'll realize that, oh, you're doing pretty good. Now I see this issue, so why don't you work on it? So that is pretty good. Like sensei shows you the right path, and then you just have to work on it, right? So that's, I think, even online you can do it. I think that's a good thing about this. Even online you can fix your Kendo. I know we all want to train with our Kendo mates, drink with them, of course. Who doesn't? But we can't do it right now, so that's the only way we can work on Kendo, right? And most importantly, we have to stay healthy, so, that's number one thing. If you're not healthy, you can't even do Kendo. What's the point? So let's stay home, guys, and work on our Kendo like that. And this is, I think, very, very important. And one more thing I want you to do is that adult students, we all know you guys started in your 30s, maybe later, like you're already adults. So I understand you're having difficulty to putting everything together. That's why this is very good opportunity. Now we have plenty of time. We don't have to go to the dojo, right? So you work on yourself. At the dojo, we all do, okay, kirigashi, shomen-uchi all together. Sensei cannot keep an eye on yourself, and then you are so busy with striking. Now you don't have a target. You don't, maybe you don't get carried away because you put men on, right? So you work on yourself. It's like self-meditation, meditation is pretty much self. So it's meditation. So you work on yourself and know what you're doing, okay? And then bring you to the next level, which is make your suburi more realistic. Okay, make your suburi more realistic. What's realistic? Realistic means you are going to make suburi like shia or like jigeko. Okay, like you are actually hitting the target. I would like to talk about that in the next podcast. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned and please listen to this Blake, the great Kendo talk show with Blake Bennett. He said great things about coaching, and also that means learning. So check it out, and I make sure I will put the link below this Kendo podcast. Okay, thank you for listening, and see you in the next podcast. I would like to send special thanks to patrons for their constant support through patreons.com/Kendo for Life.